T, what is good? Hope all y'all are doing swell. We got a reaction today. We're gonna react to Love Halal, the death of nice guys. And listen, I ain't gonna hold. Like, if you are a nice guy in 2025, buddy, you're cooked. I ain't gonna lie, you're cooked, buddy. You're seafood. Let me stop. Nah, I'm trolling. Nah, I'm playing. Nah, but like I go lie. Here's my take on that. Like, I say this: don't be a quote unquote nice guy. Like, be a guy who's real. Be a guy who's really who he is, bro. I think that's the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be who you are, bro. Be authentically who you are, unapologetically, and it's only a matter of time. But you will find a girl that messes with that, because most women mess with that, like, type dude who is who he is. Feel me? Unapologetically. And also, I want to say this too. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We growing, you know what I'm saying? I'm young in the YouTube landscape, so you know what I'm saying, learning how to do different stuff and how to operate, and all y'all engagement and subbing up and interacting with the vids and shorts is definitely appreciated. We gonna get into it. Love y'all, praying for y'all, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna get into
This
it.
is
Let's
why
go.
you should never be nice to women.
Stop being so nice to women.
Every beautiful woman out there wants you to treat her like
Five ways you seem like a bad boy instantly.
The nice guys never win. I'm done, bro.
Facts.
Nice guys finish last is
Like,
one of
I
the more
won't say, I
popular
would say,
phrases of male.
I would say, and it's not the fact that you're being a nice guy. It's the fact that you're not, because everybody by default has to have a level of niceness or manners. Like, everybody can't walk around in life just being a complete asshole. Like, I don't know many guys that's going up to girls being complete assholes and bagging them. Like, you go up to the girl, you insult her, it's like, bro, immediately she's, and especially you don't know her, y'all don't know each other, she's not, most girls ain't going for that, bro. It's really, when in the dating scene, you know, when it comes to nice guys, a lot of people that are just too nice, like, you're too agreeable, you're not having your own opinion, you're not, you know, in your masculine energy, and women can feel that. Like, girls still want a man, you know, obviously that has manners, but a man that also has his own opinion, his own thoughts, that isn't a yes man and agreeable to everything. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. It's not the fact that you're nice, but it's like you're not leading, you're not, you know, showing your masculine characteristics. And I think that's what women are saying when they mean nice guys. But we gotta hear a girl, like, break that down, because nice, if you just say nice, it sounds like, okay, well, then, you know what I'm saying, most dudes would just take that and say, okay, well, I'm gonna just be an a-hole, you know what I'm saying? Which ain't always the case,
I guess
bro.
I've heard in more recent years, the whole nice guys thing went so crazy. They actually made an entire anthem back in the day. I know y'all remember the song.
Always finish last, should've known
Y'all
that.
like to say the world doesn't like nice guys. Women
I go
doesn't
lie, I
like.
go lie. Hey, bro, if y'all could relate to this, yo, when you get your first heartbreak as a dude, bro, it is so tough AF, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. And if you a guy, you ever experienced heartbreak, or you currently dealing with it now, bro, hey, it's just a lesson, a part of the journey, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know how to maneuver, and you know the signs you need to look out for in order to find the right partner for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all part of the lesson. It hurts. It's tough. You spent a lot of time, spent a lot of money, all that, but it's all about the journey. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lesson, and now you know the signs to look out for when you should continue on with a girl, or you should let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know where you should be investing, whether or not, if you should continue investing your time and your money and with this said female or not. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, don't hang your head down. There's plenty of opportunities. Feel me? One thing, the world is never lacking in opportunities in relationships in the dating scene, and that's facts, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Nice guys, nobody
It's so
likes
many
nice
people out
guys,
here.
but the thing is, who wants to be with a nice guy when they come up sounding extremely corny every time like this?
All I hear lately is complaints about how there's no nice guys around. But they're in the friend zone
I
while you're
was
left
gonna say,
out.
I thought, bro.
At least I still have my coffee to love me. Oh, I don't like you. Even my coffee won't date me.
Damn.
Why
Even
do
the
you even
coffee?
deserve love? Okay, maybe that's a
Shit.
stretch to say, why do you deserve love? You just come off extremely corny. Number one, nobody is entitled to liking you, alright? If they're not attracted to you, they don't like you, they don't like you. They don't even
Facts.
need to have more
Facts.
reason than that, bro.
Oh my gosh, I'm just so ugly. I'm ugly, huh?
Nah, this
I
cringe
can
as
see
fuck.
why,
I ain't
like,
gonna.
girls don't like me and stuff.
Do you think that you're gonna
Nah, I
get,
ain't gonna lie. I
you
ain't gonna
know,
lie.
the panties
The
wet?
self-deprecation needs to stop, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's so freaking cringe, bro. Like, bro, you are all you got, bro. Love who you are, bro. And if you don't like something about yourself, you can always improve it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be your body, whether it be your skin, whatever, bro, you can always improve. You know what I'm saying? Love what you got. There's only one you. And if you want to improve yourself. Get the best out of yourself so that you can become your best self. Facts, bro.
God, I want him so bad. He just hates himself. The way he
That's
just hates himself
cringe.
is just so attractive. Of course they're not gonna like you after you do stuff like this. This is peak like nice guy type of energy, bro. Nobody is gonna be attracted to somebody who just sits and self-deprecates.
So,
Nice.
once I give you your number, you know, for project reasons, obviously, don't
Yo,
feel pressured. I'm not gonna
filters.
be like this other
Okay.
guys. Don't feel pressure to give it to me. You know, some other guys are like, give me your number. Nah.
Not me. I'm a good person. I'm not gonna force you to give me your digits. I'm not gonna force you and grab you.
You seeing anyone right now? You're really kind of cute, and just want to ask.
No, this filter
you
is
in a
cringe as-
relationship?
Yeah, I
it's
actually
cringe,
am.
You don't care about that
Yes,
damn phone
it's our
number, bro.
anniversary
You
this
don't
year.
care about being
Mia,
partners.
let me go talk to the teacher real quick.
Okay.
Can I switch fucking partners?
Because she's not gonna give you the
She's
number.
harassing me.
And the crazy part is there's a whole lot of dudes who are exactly like this. Now you can tell when somebody's trying to be nice just to crack buns, you know, get in the sheet, trying to get inside the coochie, whatever, trying to create
I
some
ain't gonna
type
lie, I
of
ain't seen
relationship. And I
sinners,
know
though.
there's a lot of people like this because number one, when I was in high school especially, I saw a lot of dudes on this type
See
of
so
timing.
many
And if
mixed
you look in the
reviews on
comment
it.
section of this post alone, I know people were like this. Low
Low-key.
key me. 215 likes. This used to be me. 1,000 likes. This is me. 396 likes. This is not an effective way to get anybody to
Not gonna
like
lie,
you
that's
on a
like
romantic
old-
basis.
like-
And it's like, bro, this is basically straight up just manipulation if we're
Like
being honest. You think
school
the person
age,
you're talking
yeah.
to can't see through
School
it.
age
You know,
play.
by now, they've seen this method before, right? They've played these games before on some Squid Game timing, okay? They know what it's like to be trying to get love bombed and pampered towards and all this type of stuff. Elementary level manipulation tactics. And let's just say as a woman, you decide to take a nice guy seriously, right? This is the stuff that happens when you start taking them on dates.
Look, you're a really great guy, but
See. Not gonna lie, if a guy ever did this in front of a girl, that's immediately turning her off, bro. Like if you're a guy, right, and you get rejected by a female, and you crash out or you act crazy, that makes that woman like you even less. Like whatever level she didn't like you before, she likes you even less because now it's given childish. Like, bro, boys do that, bro. If you don't get your way, boys throw temper tantrums. You know what I'm saying? As a grown man, if you don't get your way, you understand, okay, this just wasn't it, and you move on to the next thing. You don't act out of character just because someone says no, bro. That's childish, bro. Facts, bro. Facts.
Mia respected you.
Look, I'm just
Shut
really
up,
bad.
I
woman.
respected you. I gave you everything you wanted. I
Mia,
was the
stop.
perfect guy.
I respected you. I showed you love. I showed
But
you.
I go like some guys mess themselves up though. Like, don't do too much too soon. Like, really get to know the girl, and if you really take time to get to know the prospect you're dating, you'll really know if she's, you know, if you should, you know, put in more effort or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, some guys mess themselves up, bro. Like, some bros, y'all gotta pump the brakes. You know what I'm saying? Don't do too much too soon,
Yeah, listen to
and
you. We
you'll
talk
know
so much
whether or
because
not
you're
if you
women.
should
Women just talk
move forward or not.
You don't have tattoos. I'm not confident enough for you.
Being nice with some type of transactional intention, it's not.
Oh, we're gonna mute this. Hold on. Hey, but if y'all enjoying the content, like, comment, and sub up. Yeah, that.
Not really being nice. I guess it's being nice, but it's not being kind. They like people who are genuinely, you know, kind souls.
Yeah, that's what I
But when
feel
you're
like,
being
bro.
nice in order to get something else, that's when it becomes weird. And then when you get something that you don't want, you get rejected or you
Yeah.
face some type of, I don't know, unforeseen
That's not
circumstance,
genuine.
like the thought of getting rejected by a woman. Then they start turning into these either number one, like straight up like incel level demons, or two, hit the gym. She was never yours. It was just your turn. This is exactly what I was mentioning, like the fitness side of the
Yeah,
people.
I'll say too. Even with celebrities, right, and a lot of people that are big in life or that have a huge spotlight, they have a level of mannerable activities, like how they carry themselves. They have a level of niceness because if all these people were assholes to their, you know, to people in general, nobody would mess with them, bro. Nobody in their fan base would F with them, bro. You know what I'm saying? By default, everybody got to have a little bit of manners, no matter where you're at in life. Facts, bro.
Because they're tired of relationships. Because they realize the nicer you are to bitches, the less she likes you. And the more up you are to bitches, the more attractive
Nah,
you
some
are.
girls
You're
do.
calling yourself a nice guy, but you're coming on the internet calling women bitches, first of all. I mean, I don't know if that's a good start. Is that really like showing into your character that you were truly nice? That I don't know. Maybe they just didn't like you, or they seen that surface level niceness and were like, I don't know about bro.
That's not true. I like nice guys.
Okay, if a guy brought you flowers and chocolates on a first date, would you like him more?
Probably.
That'd be kind of an ick.
Most people would not tell you that. See, I don't know what this is. What woman is, in the background? If you're a woman watching this
where the
video,
woman that like that at? Let me know. Baby, we gonna save some
if somebody
money.
bought you flowers and chocolate, would that be
Facts,
an ick?
I
I feel like
go.
I'm willing to say that, over half of the population of women would tell you that's not going to be an ick. That would actually be seen as potentially a kind gesture.
If they
Or
like you.
If they did see it as
If they
ick,
don't
it
like
might be
you, they
on
don't
some,
really
might be
care.
on some like love bombing. I don't know. You're doing a little too much. Pipe it down. But it wouldn't be on some. Oh, this is an ick because it's unattractive. It's just questionable because why you're doing this type of stuff so early.
Such a
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hot when you call me that.
I don't think anybody would say that. You call them that word, and most of the time women would
I
get
ain't gonna
mad.
lie,
I
some
don't
girls,
think they
depending on the dynamic in the relationship, some girls that do get some girls going.
say,
I
oh,
ain't gonna
those
lie.
attractive. This is me. I agree. If this is the women that you're talking to, you gotta just change the dating pool, bro. Brief intermission. Please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the comment section down below. I repeat,
W's.
pinned in the comment section will be the second channel. Please make sure you subscribe. Thank you very much. Back to the video. If let's just say that's what you're going through, right? People are, turning off against you because you're being genuinely kind and genuinely nice. It's not on you, it's on them. Change the circle, okay? Don't start generalizing all women to be like, bro, I'm telling you right now, the average woman does not like bad people.
Yeah, facts. And also, I will say this too. It depends on the prospect. Like, it depends on who you're dating. Some girls do like more aggressiveness off rip. Majority of girls, they not with that. You know what I'm saying? It depends on who you're dating and your target audience and stuff.
Assholes, bro, no, bro, y'all make us act this way. Cause the second we start being on some nice guy sim shit, bro, y'all
Nah, hold on. No. Never be on simp shit ever, bro. Bro, the definition of a simp is a guy who's pursuing a girl that made it clear to him that she wants nothing to do with him, but that guy's still pursuing that girl. That is some... Never be on simp shit ever, bro. Like, don't focus on a girl that already said they don't want you. Like, have some self-respect. Have some decency about yourself. Make the move. She says no. Okay, move on to the next thing, bro. It's plenty of opportunity. But if you out here simping, you never gonna know the next best thing that could be for you because you're too focused on trying to get a girl that already don't want you, bro. Have some self-respect, bro.
Bro, you gotta change the
Have some
circle you're
self-love.
talking to. Change the basket you're shooting at.
You
Change
feel
the
me?
women, you know what I'm saying, you're trying
That's
to
just
flirt with.
cringe,
If you're
bro.
being genuinely kind to people, the only thing you can do is take it on the chin, accept rejection, and move on to the next
sorry,
one,
bro.
alright? Don't change your personality. Keep it cool.
One of the things for me, bro, forcing it is the worst thing, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Forcing it is the most cringiest thing, bro. Like, I love natural, authentic vibes. I love a natural connection. I can never force anything, bro. Especially when it comes to dating.
Don't be a bad person.
females,
Don't
bro.
be
I can't,
mean.
bro.
Don't be
Forcing
derogatory.
it is cringe,
Don't start calling
bro.
people names and stuff thinking that's
I
the
feel
method.
like
That's
I
not
can
the
never,
method,
bro.
alright?
I
That's
can
not
never.
how it works. You start calling girls, just as much as
Whatever
their favorite,
when
they
girls say
probably are not
ick,
gonna like you more
when
often.
girls say that something gives them an ick, bro. For me, whatever that feeling is, I guess that's how girls feel. But forcing it for me, that gives me. I don't
And
like
besides
that,
the
bro.
nice guys who
I
start
feel
turning
weird,
into
bro.
fitness and turn their heart cold and never
I
talk to
couldn't.
women again and start treating them, I don't know, a little weird. The other side is those alpha male podcast. I needed
We gonna need that. We gonna dang it,
Well, enable
bro,
me.
making money. Dang, 3 ads already. We only 5
The
minutes
other day,
in.
that perfectly summarizes
making
exactly how
money.
these people turn.
stopping you, but you're showing clear physical
cringe.
signs of wanting to be approached by a high value man.
Yo,
oh no,
chopped
yes, I
ad
can
filter.
identify in the way that you are walking that you want a high value man.
I
Or the
go lie.
minute a
Hold
woman
on.
hears high value man, I promise you her ears probably turn off right then and there.
I'm just gonna go ahead and give you my phone. You're
Ladies,
gonna type in your digits.
ladies, who's giving this a chance?
I'm gonna take you out for dinner. You have a boyfriend?
that
You don't have a
filter.
boyfriend? Come on. If only I had a nickel for every time I heard that. That's a classic
I ain't gonna
deterrent.
lie. No, if you hearing that all the time, they're just not attracted to you. I'm sorry, bro. You know what I mean? Like, if a girl's interested, facts. But if you, like, listen, if you are approaching women and every time you approach them, 99% of the time you're getting, oh, I have a boyfriend. Nah, you the problem. You got to fix something about yourself. It's either how you're approaching could be wrong, or you just got to improve something about yourself, whether it be your style, whether it be whatever. Like, you got to improve something. Facts, bro. Because girls gonna give any guy they interested in, you know what I'm saying, the shot,
high value
everything. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't
They
work
gonna
on
give
high
any guy they
value, man.
interested a chance.
Bro, at this point, this is literally harassment.
And between me and you, well, don't back away.
Whoa, don't
back.
back away. Nobody wants to date Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, but worse, all right?
But, well, before I let you go, I do also have one more question. And how many bodies do you have, by the way?
2?
2? 2 is, I ain't gonna lie, 2 is rare to find. That's different. Hey, a girl in 2025, bro, Only two. Nah, that's different. She different. I ain't gonna lie. That's
The way
rare.
you just spit at the floor as she
I don't
walks
know.
on, bro. I stayed so she wasn't alone.
Not that it's an
I'm
issue, but
filing
I'm
a
just
high
saying.
value restraining order. As you can tell by the comment section, nobody likes this type of
That's different.
behavior, bro. Anybody who tries to tell you otherwise, those like Miami influencers, bro, just know they're trying to sell you a course. These nice guys, they'll be nice, and then when they get rejected a few times, they're like, oh, I gotta turn cold, I gotta turn hard.
Nah, it's just you gotta fix something in your approach.
And then, you know, they start hopping on Reddit, subbing to these courses, going into these Discords, you know, learning how to pick up girls and what these techniques are. And then, you know, they'll listen to a few podcasts and become alpha males. And that shit does not even work either. Nobody likes nice guys. Like, bro, I promise you, people like kind individuals for the most part.
That's facts, bro. Especially like I said earlier, especially if you're people who are big names and that have a lot of influence, them being nice, people like them even more, bro. Them being a dope person, folks, you know what I'm saying, mess with them even more, bro. Facts, bro.
And if any women
So
are
it's just
watching this
like-
and think I'm wrong, please let me know.
And like, you know, if they being an asshole, folks not messing with that, bro. Folks not gonna like them as much. They gonna lose fan bases.
I think it's for two main reasons. Reason number one is these self-proclaimed nice guys tend to be incredibly insecure.
Yep.
And women can smell insecurity.
That's true.
A shark
Facts.
smells blood.
They can detect
That's
that.
definitely true.
off
Like the
rep.
people who were like, oh, I'm so ugly, just on the phone and shit. I'm ugly, am I? Yeah, she gonna
Fishing
call me
for
not. She gonna say
compliments.
I'm not. She gonna say I'm so attractive.
If you don't think women like being called pretty or beautiful and would rather be insulted instead, you're way off base.
You're an idiot.
Facts,
You're
facts,
literally
facts.
an idiot.
And that's also true because, like, bro, if you look at how other women compliment each other or everything like that, they always gassing each other up. They always boosting each other. So women like getting compliments. Women like, you know what I'm saying? Women like when nice stuff is said about them.
Nobody in
mess
human
with that.
history would rather be berated than complimented in their life. Nobody would, okay?
I
They
know.
do. They probably are a victim to some type of, I don't know, Stockholm syndrome or some type of disease of
Yeah,
some sort that I haven't
yeah.
heard of. Degradation kink of some sort. But even
Or
then, they
whatever
don't even
be
like that stuff until
trauma or drama or, you know, pain or you know, that girl was brought up to believe abuse is a certain type of love. No, that's not love, bro. Abuse is never love, bro. Love it's not gonna do you bodily harm. Love is going to build you up and create the best version of you possible. Yeah.
liking you first, then you gotta do that. That shit only works in, like, I don't know, high school relationships where people don't even know what they like for real.
Leads me to reason number two, fake niceness. In
Mm-hmm.
order to overcome their insecurities and the belief that no one should date them, nice guys try to be nice in the hopes that a girl will like them.
Right.
This is an incredibly disingenuous reason to be nice to someone.
Right.
Have you ever had something that someone else wanted and just the way they're talking to you, you feel like they're trying to get something out of you?
Yeah. This is how I feel when motherfuckers knock on the door to
Yeah,
door
trying
and
to
try to
get-
sell
yeah.
fucking solar panels, bro. Trying to ask me about my day and how things are going. You know damn well you're just trying to sell me that product and nobody's trying to hear that.
Oh, I'd be nice to you, therefore I deserve physical and emotional.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, facts. I agree with that. Like, just because you approach a sad shorty, that doesn't mean like she's automatically entitled to do what you want her to do. Like, not everyone's gonna like. You know what I'm saying? Not everyone's gonna like you just because. You know what I'm saying? Some ladies just not interested, and that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's not a crime, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't move with a sense of entitlement or feel like somebody owe you something just because you doing something for them. You don't know the person. They don't know you. You don't know them. No one owes you anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if you approaching them, bro, and you want them to be interested in you, show them why they should be interested in you, bro, and let them make the decision and keep it pushing, bro. Whether they make, they want to buy with you or not.
This is literally like peak like salesman activity,
saying?
bro.
Like,
You're operating like a
some
door-to-door
humility,
salesman,
like,
genuinely.
oh.
You're talking to them, asking them what their favorite song is, being fake nice, just so you can, get something more. And everybody can see through that, bro. You can see through that when dudes do it to you. So you don't think women can see through that when you do it to them? Like, come on, bro. Come on.
If you're incredibly insecure and feel unlovable, you
Fix
need
that
to work
shit.
on
Fix
yourself
it.
first and
Facts.
not seek that
Self-love
validation
is the
in a
best
romantic
love.
partner. And number two, be nice just to be nice, not because you
genuine,
expect
bro.
anything in
Right.
return.
I would like to think that the more you are nice to people in general in this world, the
Genuine
more good
activities
things will
always
come to
win.
you as a whole. Just be nice for the sake of being nice. Okay, they don't have to like you, love you. They don't have to, sleep. They don't have to do any of that stuff with you. If they want to, cool. If they don't want to, also cool. What you should do is just maintain your character. Nice guys always finish last. I was emotionally immature and didn't realize it until it was too late. Clap it up, bro. Clap it up. Bro had the realization. As I keep saying, dude, if people do not like you, just keep it pushing. Who cares?
Yeah, it don't
Improve
matter.
yourself, of course. But if it was their fault, why would you change yourself for their betterment? You're being kind, you're being nice, and they don't like. Do you think that you're the person who's in the wrong, or do you think that they're the person who has flawed logic? Them. So why would you change yourself? It doesn't even work like that. Nice guys actually
Always
don't
be
even
yourself
finish
and
last.
nobody else.
2015 analysis of 12,775 individuals found that kind, helpful men were more likely to attract girlfriends.
Exactly.
Cap. Bullshit. Let me
Probably surprises some of the weird dating gurus on here who say you have to be a bad person to attract a girlfriend. But it wouldn't surprise any of the scientists in my field. Study after study after study finds that women are attracted to generous, pleasant men.
Breaking fucking news, man. If people like people who are good people.
It also depends on the market and the type of girl. Facts. It do, bro.
I want to think that people have
It
genuine
varies.
relationships that are deep.
The majority, yeah, for sure. They
all
respond to
that
nice
stuff. How is that relationship
nice
even gonna
stuff,
last?
bro.
Imagine you start, talking to this girl, right? You're being nice to her. She's like, oh, I don't really like you. And then you're like, oh yeah? I'll be a bad boy then. You start calling her goddamn slurs or some shit. And then she finally attractive and y'all start dating. Like, do you think that's gonna create some type of long-term, genuine relationship? No, it's gonna be superficial. It's gonna be weird. Who would have imagined being a genuinely good, gentle person would receive love and affection? Actually nice though, not just act nice to get with her. Exactly. Nice guys finish last is a myth. Men use to comfort themselves after rejection. It's almost like we've been saying this to men for decades. And nice guys clearly have ulterior motives, and that turns off. We can see that it's a facade. Real good guys aren't trying to prove anything. This stems from guys being too nice too quickly, then being rejected. They're overbearing with niceness, then think being nice itself was the issue. Bro, in life, anything too much is not good, all right? You don't want to do that, especially from the beginning, bro. It looks a little weird. It looks like you're trying to, butter somebody up. And then another conversation, I feel like some of y'all lack boundaries, bro. It's not just like being too nice. Letting people get over on you consistently is a character flaw. Have boundaries. Being nice and having boundaries is not like mutually exclusive. So we've established that, okay, number one, there is such thing as being fake nice. That's one of the big reasons why everybody hates nice guys, okay? But overall, as we've seen, on average, women, people in this world like nice, kind people. But I feel like what makes this worse, especially in the women's side, is the people who are like,
I don't want a mean ass guy, but am I the only person that gets like kind of aggravated when a guy is just like overly nice? What is that? Like, is that trauma?
I ain't gonna
Like,
lie.
if you're describing this exactly what it is,
I think in her case, it's probably like a guy being like too nice too soon. Like I said, I feel like girls should explain it better instead of generalizing. But I think what they mean is when a guy's being too nice, like he's trying too hard to get her approval, not really showing his authentic self, like not really being himself. I think that's what it is, like trying to be too much of a yes man or agreeable, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think
being
that's
too nice. You want him to be
what you're
mean.
saying,
I
bro.
hope you're saying that you don't like when somebody's like head over heels or way too obsessed with you, especially in like early stages. But in general, some people can't survive in peace when they grow up in chaos. That is definitely partially true. Because on one hand, yeah, you can say, okay, boom, too nice, definitely not a good thing. But then somebody being nice to you, really nice to you,
you gotta kind of make it specific to what type you're saying. You know what I mean?
It just depends on what that niceness is that you're describing. I feel like saying niceness is not
Yeah,
really a
it's too
specific
general.
enough term to really assess the situation of what's going on here.
I'm about to say something super controversial right now, but I'm not even sorry.
What is it, man?
5% of the time in this day and age, nice guys are finishing
What,
last.
man?
Where did you pull this
Oh my
damn statistic out of? Did you grab the statistic out of your asshole and put it in front of our faces? Where did you get the 85% of nice people are finishing last? Let's just say jobs, right? You're talking to a woman and she's like, why should we hire you with hands on the desk? And you're like, you're not getting hired. So what are we talking about?
Give me that damn job, bro.
85% of the time,
Yeah, no, you're not
nice
getting
guys
hired.
are
No,
finishing
you're not
last. If
getting
we're talking
hired,
about fake
bro.
niceness,
You
okay,
still gotta have
sure.
manners
But even
regardless.
then, where did you get
I
this
think most folks have
85%
manners.
stat?
As a girl, I have so many girlfriends and girl influences in my life, and
thought
I
that was
cannot even
Mama's.
tell you the amount of times that I've heard a girl say, yeah, he's cute, but like he's too nice. It actually hurts my soul as a girl hearing another girl say this, and I'm not even trying to be a picking girl by saying this.
If a girl's saying he's too nice, though, I think what they're saying is like he's not showing enough leadership or masculine characteristics. He's being too soft. You know what I'm saying? Like girls like masculine. Heterosexual females like masculinity. They like a guy who's gonna lead and take charge, etc. So too nice is like you not really showing her like who you are. You're not showing your masculine essence as a man. You know what I'm saying? I think
again, if you're a girl watching this video, and you have a boyfriend,
We gotta
and your
hear a
boyfriend
girl
a nice
really
person, I
explain
would
what they
probably
mean
be
when they
willing
say
to
that.
bet that most of the time they're gonna say yes. I don't think girls in general, as a whole, really just want douches that are gonna treat them like shit. I do think that this is a Russian spy planted by Vladimir Putin himself. I'm just kidding. Shout out to Russia. Nobody in this world likes bad
Propaganda.
people. Nobody likes that. And if they do, they're the problem, not you. Typically when girls say he's too nice, they mean he isn't assertive or confident. Not always, but typically. I feel like this is, you gotta word this correctly, because if you're saying too nice and you mean that they're genuinely a nice person, then as a woman, you're the person with the flaw. But if you're thinking, oh, he's like not confident, not assertive, you gotta say not confident or not assertive.
When it comes to good guys, let's just say you say to them, hey, let's build a cake. I'm gonna make the cake, but you buy the items. They show up with just flour.
Ooh, she broke it down right there. I ain't gonna lie. So for y'all that don't understand what this woman just displayed, right? What she was really displaying is her stupidity. Like, what the freak was she even saying? I ain't gonna. No, listen. No shade to her, but I'm saying, like, what does that even mean? A guy, you say the nice guy is nice, and okay, he just brings the flour. Is she implying like they're duds or they're like slow, or what does that even mean? She gotta like that. Don't even.
And the reason is because when they're gonna make something, they bring just a flour and not all the ingredients. It's not a good guy then. I'm confused.
He treats you well, has a good job, great on paper. He's a good guy. But guess what? You still need to like him. I've literally forced myself to talk to people that I just felt like, great guy, like I should give him a chance.
Yeah, and I say this right here, bro. Like I said earlier, never force it. If you're a guy or a girl, never force anything. It's never going to end well, because at the end of the day, it is going to come to an explosion, bro, because you're not genuinely being who you are. You're not getting what you want out of this situation, and you know they're probably not getting what they want either. So it's just best, bro, if it's not working out, bro, just end it, or just, you know what I'm saying, just respectfully move. Don't ever force it, bro, or keep it at a certain point, but don't let it get too far, bro. Like, never force anything. I'm telling y'all, bro, it will save you from so much.
It's basically forced feelings.
That doesn't work, bro.
Because I felt like they were just a really good person and I should like them, right?
And at the end of the day, that's not even anybody's fault, right? You can't even blame her, bro. You don't like everybody who likes you.
Yeah,
if everybody liked the person who liked them,
no one likes everybody, bro. Everybody doesn't even like everybody.
There has been people who liked you that you didn't like back.
Everyone got their own type
and what they like. Whatever it is.
You could have a million
facts.
followers.
Everyone got their own type and what they like for real. Everybody don't like everybody, bro. And
whatever it is, bro. Nobody has to date somebody that they don't like. And you don't necessarily even have to have some type of explanation for why you don't like them. You just don't. And that's fine. All they need, the only reason for them to not want to be with you could be not wanting to be with you.
No one wants to date nice guys.
I think folks have too much ego, though, sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Once you live a life when you're not, like, egotistical, like, bro, things is just so much simpler, bro.
It's not the same thing as being kind.
Right.
When you're nice, your primary motivation is getting people to like you.
Yeah.
Right.
So you say all the right things and you're not mean and you don't stir up any trouble. Whereas being kind is trying to make people's lives concretely better in the long term. In order to get anything done in this world, you have to be willing to ruffle some feathers. Telling people stuff they don't want to hear, being selfish with your time, making necessary sacrifices.
That's true.
And nice guys really struggle with doing this. How much people want you in their lives is always a function of how much value you bring to the table. The other more important thing is that when you're compulsively nice, there's this inability to disagree with people, especially people from whom you really want validation.
Yeah.
This can be for small things, but also big things like lifestyle choices or what you want out of your future.
Take an initiative to talk about things you dislike. That's not necessarily being not nice. That's actually a good thing to do. But if you're just being nice and allowing yourself to get walked over or allowing people to do whatever just because you think that you're being nice, that's going to hinder you in the long run. And that person is going to know, but you don't really have a backbone.
Facts.
Okay, so as a recap, today we learned that being a nice guy is not necessarily beneficial. And what I mean by that is a fake nice guy, because at times, once these people get rejected or face any moment of character questioning, they turn and become women degraders, or they become like those alpha male podcast picker-uppers. And that just shows that the niceness wasn't really nice. Being too nice can definitely be seen as a manipulation tactic. And then for the women who actually just want bad boys, I'm gonna be honest, you're cringe and you gotta grow up. You got some, maturing to do, or some unrealized trauma that you gotta address. You should like good people. But overall, I think for men, women, etc., date who you want, date the people you like. Don't try to change your personality because somebody doesn't like you, and conform yourself to somebody else's standards, because then it becomes you not being yourself. To me, I feel like kind, genuine people, or most of the time, not always, I mean, the world, works the way it works, but most of the time are gonna be more well off than somebody who's fake nice or mean at that. Let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you like, subscribe,
WVid by Love Halal. And you guys want to know what the top tier guy is, though? The top tier guy is the chill guy. The chill guy is the top tier guy. Feel me? Because, like, if you're a chill guy, You don't give a fuck about anything. You just chilling. Chill guys are the top tier guys because they doing their own thing. They moving in life based on how they want to move in life. They never get too high. They never get too low. But they are steady. They're even keel. Consistent. They just chilling. Yo, appreciate y'all tuning in. Hey. No. I'm supposed to die. Hey, no, WVid, like I said, appreciate y'all tuning in, though. You feel me? And like I said, man, all I say is be who you are. Be yourself and nobody else, and you will find the right people that you're supposed to keep close to in your life, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like this, bro. Also, I say this. If you're somebody who's constantly listening to other people, in terms of like you're taking someone else's worldview and applying that to your own life, don't do that, because 9 times out of 10, you guys aren't the same people. Like, just because somebody is saying or trying to say, oh, all women are like this or all guys are like this, that's not the case. Like, you have to go through life and get your own experience and come up with your own conclusions on how you see the world and what you think life is for you. Because life for that person and how they interact with people and treat people is going to be different from how you move through life, how you interact with people and treat people. You know what I'm saying? So, like, get your own experience and come up with your own conclusions. Don't just take whatever somebody says on the internet as law and just run with it and apply it to no. That is not the case, bro. Because everybody is their own unique human being with their own thoughts, perspectives, and how they carry themselves out in this world. But appreciate y'all tuning in to this reaction, and we gonna see y'all until the next reaction. We out here. Peace.